Any doubt in this basic window you have? What are these various sections? We have already discussed in the last session regarding the various section. Yeah, in this current folder, okay, this is current folder. So in this current folder, you have a lecture1.m file. Just open it. Lecture1.m file on the left hand side upper in the current folder. You are not getting proper voice. I'm saying lecture, not that one, in this current folder. In that one, the first MATLAB file, lecture, yeah, that one, yeah. So this file we have done last week, right? We have defined the variable. Actually, let me showcase you. Can you recall that that problem? Just wait. Any doubt in this example? Any doubt in this file? Okay. So this is the first step, first constraint that we have plotted. Okay, we have plotted this x1, x2 less than or equal to 1.593. Now, can you recall what is the second constraint? Can you recall what was the second constraint? Let me. Okay, no issue. You just stop screen sharing. I want to share one PPT. You please stop share because I can share, otherwise I am not able to share. Okay. So actually we are solving our first example, that is we try to solve this example, okay, using graphical method in MATLAB. I hope you are able to see the PPT. Any issue regarding the PPT? Can you see the PPT on your screen? Okay. So we have just completed this first constraint. Okay, we have already plotted this constraint in the last lab, that is x1 x2 is greater than or equal to 1.593. So in that case, what we have done, we just replaced the equality sign, inequality sign with equal to sign. Okay, so this way we can find out x2. Okay, so x2 will be equal to nothing but 1.593, right, by x1. Clear? By taking the various value of x1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 14, we have find out the various value of x2, and that is we are getting in MATLAB also. Clear? Now, what is the second constraint? So the second constraint is this one. Okay, second constraint is this one. x1, x2, x1 square plus x2 square greater than or equal to 47.3. Okay, so we want to solve this example using MATLAB function. What we can do for this? What we can do for this? Okay, we have various value of x1, that is same 2, 4, 6, 8 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. For this value of x1, we need to find out x2. Can you do that? What you have to do, first we have to take x1 is equal to 2. Putting that 2 in this equations, first of all we replace this greater than sign with equality sign. Okay, so this will become x1 x2 into x1 square plus x2 square greater than or equal to 47.3, right? Now suppose let me take x1 is equal to 2. So when I am taking x1 is equal to 2, my equation will become 2 into x2 in bracket 2 raised to 2. So it will become 4 because x1 is equal to 4 plus x2 square, right, is equal to 47.3. So now you can easily understand how to find out the value of x2. Are you getting this? Are you getting the logic? So now what we can do is, I can further simplify this equation. Okay, so what I can do is I just multiplying. So 8 into 2 into 4, it will be 8x2. Okay, plus 2 into x2. Okay, so it will be 2x cube is equal to 47.3, right? So I am rearranging this one into like this. First of all, highest power is x3, x cube. So 2x cube plus 8x2 minus 47.3 is equal to 0, right? 2x cube plus 8x cube minus 47.3 is equal to 0. Any doubt in this form? Do you have any doubt in this form? 8x2, it is 8x2 not 3, it is 8x2 because there is a no x3. Okay, so but I am not able to return it properly. Let me try to return. This one is x2. Here the only one variable, that is x2. We have replaced x1 with 2. Okay, so it will be 2x2 plus 8x2 plus here it will be minus 47.3, minus 47.3. Is it clear? If you have no doubt in this equation, then we can proceed. Please give your reply in the chat box. Okay. So now what I want to do, I have to solve this polynomial. Okay. So manually how to solve this polynomial, that we know, but we want to write the MATLAB code for this one. Okay, so for that, what we are going to do, I do not know what is the code or what is the command I have to write for this polynomial. So what I'm going to do, see, this way you can also learn. Okay, I want to solve how to find out the root of polynomial in MATLAB. You just write down such a keyword in the Google search box, you can easily find out. Or you can use direct MATLAB help box also. So what is written? Here you can see that one of the example for 3x square plus 2, you see this polynomial is given 3x square plus 2x minus 2. Okay, so it can be represented by p is equal to 3, 2, minus 2. So first digit represent coefficient of highest degree, then second lowest, then so that, and last one is represent the constant. You just write down this notation. Okay, p is equal to 3, 2, minus 2. And you just note down this one. You just note down 3x square plus 2x minus 2. It's for its p is equal to 3, 2, minus 2. And also note down this one. R is equal to roots p. Have you written this? Now also what was our equations that also we required? Our equations by putting x1 is equal to 2 in this equation. So it was 8x2 you also need to write down these equations 2x cube 2x2 cube, right, plus second was 8x2, right? 8 because 4 minus 47.3. You also write down this equation. Clear? Okay. So see, I am creating a new folder for OT. So I'm taking a new script. You can continue with that lecture 1 script, but I am just creating a new script. Clear? Now I need to use that equation. Okay. My equation was 2x 2 cube plus 8x 2 minus 47.3 equal to 0. Clear? Okay, so you have already written that formula to find out the polynomial. So first we need to represent the polynomial. Okay, so I will represent it with by p. So it was p is equal to, in the square bracket, first there was the highest, so x cube was the highest, right? So the coefficient of x cube was 2, right? Then can you tell me what will be the next coefficient? Next is, see, our equation was like this. Two x cube plus 8x2 minus 47.3. And you are saying the next will be the 8. You just observe that example given, okay, that is 3x square, something like this, 3x square plus 2x minus 2. So in that, the first element was 3, that is the highest power coefficient, then plus 2, that is the second highest. Clear? So here the first highest is x cube, right? The second one should be x square, okay? But its coefficient is 0. So what we have to written here, we are not putting directly 8, but we are taking 0, right? Then it will be 8, then it will be minus 47.3. Any doubt in this? Why we have taken 0 here? Because we need to write down each and every coefficient. Clear? Okay. So now if I am going to run this, let's see what we will get. If you are running this, okay, so let's me run this. You can give the name anyone, okay? Since you have already saved that, you can just continue in that one. Chapter 1, example 1. Okay, I have done some mistake in renaming. I have to rename it. So just let me do example column B. Now if I'm going to run this file, so you are getting in the command window that is P208 minus 47, right? But we want this as a root. So if we want to find out root, so what is that? Root is equal to roots. Its roots, and then in circular bracket it's p. Now if we are going to run it, you will get the value of roots, okay? Because the highest power of polynomial is 3, so you are getting 3 different value. Okay, so you can find out the value of any polynomial using this formula. Are you getting this? Any doubt, Prunal, in this point, up to this point? Prunal, any doubt up to this point? How we have find out root? Are you getting error? Have you solved that? Or you can just share your screen if you are getting any error or you are not able to do it. If you wish, I stop my sharing. You just share your screen. Let me see what is the problem. See, anytime if you have any query, you can unmute yourself also, okay? Okay, solve, no issue. So you can unmute yourself and you directly ask to me, there is no issue, because sometimes I miss some chat box reading. So you just unmute and you can speak, there is no issue. So here you can see that we have a three different value of R. Okay, what you observe in this value of R? Any speciality you are seeing in this R, that is root of polynomial you are getting? Let me write down the previous all step. X1 is equal to, it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14, right? And then we have find out x2. X2 is equal to 1.593. What was that? Is it right? 1.593 or anything else? Let me clear this. And then here there was the function we have plot, right? Plot x1 comma x2. So we have this graph, right? Krunal, now you know that for x1 is equal to 2, we have get three different values. So what will we do in this case? When we are going to take x1 is equal to 2, we are getting negative values. We have such a 7 different value, right? We have to take x1 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. So what we can do, every time we cannot write the value. Are you getting what I am trying to say? Again, I have to take 4, x1 is equal to 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 likewise. So just I am getting 7 different value of R. So what I can do? In this case, we have calculated manually. We have this 2x2 square cube, sorry, not square, plus 8 let me just write down that is x1 x2 into x1 square plus x2 square minus 47.3 is equal to 0. Okay, we have this equation. But we need to write down into standard form. Okay, so what I'm going to do? X1 square into x2, right? Plus x1 into x2 cube, right? Minus 47.3 is equal to 0. Clear? So now if I'm putting here x1 is equal to 2, so we have done some mistake. No, it's not mistake, it's right. Let me check that equation. 2, 4. Okay, there was no mistake. Yeah. So, are you getting this? What I have written here? Are you getting this thing? Please let me know if you are not getting anything. Okay. So I'm just rewriting this in the standard form. So standard form is nothing but highest quantity will be first. Okay. Remember x2 is variable here only. So x1 into what will be the x2 cube plus x1 square into x2 Okay, so this term will be not a square, it will be cube. That is the mistake I am talking about. So here it will be x1 cube. Are you able to get this equation, or I should write in a simple way? Are you getting this equation? So it is very difficult to write for me in the freehand, but I just try. So it is x1 x2 cube plus x1 cube into x2 minus 47.3 is equal to 0. This is the equation. Clear? Okay. So now what we can do? We have already find out with using this first 2. If you are putting 2 here, you can see it will x1 is equal to 2. If we are putting in this equation, so it will become 2x2 cube plus 8x2 minus 47.3 is equal to 0. So we have already done that thing, but now we need to do 4. So then we have to do 4, 6. So it will be the time consuming process. I do not want every time this manual calculation. What I can do for this? Can you think about what we can do for this? Okay. Do you know the for loop? Do you have any idea of programming? Have you done programming in past? Any types of programming in past? Multiplying by with p? Not, Kunal, what I'm trying to say, we have already find out the value of this equation for x1 is equal to 2. Now we need to find out for 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 and 14. So there are 7 different values. Okay. So what I'm going to say, let me just, you just can write down. Here we need to use for loop. Okay. So you just write down hell 4. Okay. So you will get how to use the for loop. Okay. Anything you want to understand, you can just write down and then that keyword you have to write. So for repeat the statement specific number of times, and the general form of the statement is for variable, expression, statement and. Okay. So here you can see that for r is equal to 1 is to n, for c is equal to 1 is to n, a is equal to r comma c is equal to 1 upon rc plus 1. Okay, so here there will be always the increment of 1. Let me just use the Google. So it will give us the more clear picture regarding the for loop. Okay. So here the syntax of the for loop is given. You can understand s is equal to 10, h is equal to 0 is s. So for c is equal to 1 is to s, so that is 1 is to 10. And for r is equal to 1 is to s, r comma c is equal to r plus c minus 1. Here you can see that 4 is equal to v is equal to 1, 5, 6, 8, 7 is given, and display v. So it will be put v is equal to 1 and it is going to print again, then it is going to be 5. Okay, then again it is going to be 8. Okay, so it's likewise. Okay, so we are just using this same thing in our programming. Okay. So instead of doing this manual calculations, here we are going to use for x is equal to we are going to take, or we can say the x1 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. And what was our equation? Equation was something like this, right? X1 cube into X2 plus X1 into X2 cube minus 47.3 is equal to 0. So I am going to consider X2 as a variable. So X1 into X2 cube plus X1 cube to X2, then minus 47.3. Okay. So if you want to write down this thing in polynomial form and in general way, so let me just delete this thing and I am going to enter. You can see that one tab is given. Okay, you cannot write directly below the 4. You have to put some space. That means whatever you are now going to be write, it will be considered inside the for loop. Just a wait, there is a connection network issue. When I am using this 4 and I am pressing enter, you can see directly it is not come out below the 4. Okay, so there will be always some tab. Okay, otherwise it will give you the error. Okay, so what we mean by that? Whatever you are going to be write, it is going to be under the for loop. Okay, so now I want to write the value of P. Okay, so the first one was directly X1. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write down the X1. The second one was, if you see that it was 0, right? The third one was X1 cube, right? X1 cube, and last one was the minus 47.3. Please, I'm requesting you, if you are not understand this, please let me know. If you have not understand, please let me know. Now if I'm going to find out the root, yeah, it is same as that in the, yeah, same as Python. And once you have completed all the things, you have to write AND. Okay, so this is the syntax. If you not writing this AND, from starting of this for loop, you continuously observe that there is a red line below the for. But once you are entering the AND, that red line will be disappear. Okay. So what this will this command will does, it will run first for x1 is equal to 2, then for x1 is equal to 4, then it will be 6, 8, 10 and 12. So if I'm running this one, let's see, you can see the various value of r. You can see the various value of r. Are you getting this thing? And if you do not want to print particular value, you can just do semicolon. Okay, putting semicolon, that means that things is not going to be printed. If you are interested in the root piece, let me clear this. And if I'm going to run this, you will see only the value of R. There are 7 value of R will be there. You can calculate. For R is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So any doubt in this, please let me know. Pranad, any doubt in this for loop? Yeah, just let me stop the screen. Yeah, you can share now. You just share your screen. Here why you have written minus 0 minus x1 cube. In the 5th line, you just remove that one. There is no need of minus x1. You just put 0 and space, yeah. And complete this square bracket, last one. Now run it. You are getting the value. Okay, you have just ending this element by semicolon, you will get particular result, right? Now you just observe the value of R and we will move to our program. That is the plot you are getting, right? This is because you have written the plot. So you can just minimize this one, minimize, or you can close, there is no issue. Now go back to that problem of beam and tell me now, see, for each one value of x1, we have a 3 different value of R. For each value of one value of x1, we have a 3 different value of R. So which value we are going to take? Can we take all 3 values or we can take only single values? What we can do? Let me share my screen. Go to that. You have that R value. Okay, so for each one value of x1, you are getting three different value of R. So you have to decide which value. Are you going to take all these three value, or you just going to be take uh, only two value, or you are going to take only single values, or you are not going to take any values. So what, tell me, you have a three different value of x1, x2. So which value you are going to be take? Are you going to take all the values? Ronald, can you decide which value of R we should take? Because we have a three different value of R, because polynomial is 3 degree. As power is 3, so we are getting three different value of R. So which we are going to be take? That we need to decide. Okay, you have written that is minus 0.0137. See, now come to this example. Come to this example. Just